Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're once again watching Astroteric TV. I'll be your one and only host, the Astro Guru. And it wouldn't be Astroteric TV without the gra. Now, today's topic of discussion. Being invisible. Now, this is whether you do this by choice or it is forced upon you, but being invisible. Just standing back in the cut for so long. Nobody even know you there. Now, this has happened to me multiple times in my life. I've actually gotten so accustomed to it. That's how I got to this. Because I just was being invisible. Or at least it started as feeling invisible. I'll explain. So, early years, 0 through 10, okay? We'll just encompass that there. 0 through 10, a lot of things pushed me away instead of bringing me close. At one point, I was really close. Like, at one point, everything was tight-knit and really close. So, it was like, I got to experience the high of, like, I love my mom, I love my dad and everybody and stuff like that. And I still do. Don't get it twisted. I love my family, right? But I hadn't gotten corrupted yet. There was nothing that could stain these people's names or souls or anything in my eyes, period. So, they took me on that beautiful high and dropped me back down low. Now, I had just been seen. Now I'm about to become invisible. So, I'm hurt by a lot of things going on. So, I'm trying to explain and express my emotions to people about how I feel about what's going on. Because I'm looking for, some type of guardianship, like some type of guidance, right? So this is 0 through 10. This is for that whole point. I'm looking for some form of guidance. I done been hit by a car. I done set the house on fire. Like, you feel me? I done sat around with crutches. I done already lived in 2 different states and everything. It's crazy. So, I'm trying to figure life out on a level that I shouldn't be trying to figure life out on at 10 years old. So, I done, feel me? I went and met some beautiful people in Pennsylvania. I went to Fresh Air Fun Camp. I met some beautiful people. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't even want to say their name. Not here. But I met some beautiful people. Some beautiful people. And it took just 2 weeks. Beautiful people. Just 2 weeks. Beautiful people. So, from there, what now happens is as I'm expressing, my emotions and my feelings to everybody, I'm getting told to shut up a lot. Like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You shut up. So now, I'm a downed dog being kicked. So, all right, now, we're about to turn like 11, 12 years old, stuff like that. So, I'm about to snap, because I'm not about to keep going for this. So, from 10 to 20 wasn't much for us to talk about. Understood? Because I'm trying to find my happiness, my love, my stability outside the house. Because home ain't doing it. So, for me, that's just that. Home ain't doing it. Pop's side ain't doing it. Mom's side ain't doing it. But Pop's side is still trying. You feel me? They still actively trying at this point, right? Because, I'm unruly. I'm unruly. I'm from over here. I'm unruly. They got rules over here. I don't even want to abide by the rules, so I don't even go over there. Like, that kind of mentality. I'm losing it, though. But I don't know if anybody else is paying attention because I'm invisible. I am now invisible. Like, so, as I'm moving around doing all kind of stuff that nobody knows I'm doing because I'm invisible. they have this idea, this persona of me in their head that I'm somebody that's just like, oh, and expressing my emotions. They don't know that I'll turn her right around. Joker, big gun, bang! Like, you feel me? With the flag coming out. So now it's like I'm fighting between two worlds. I done been in jail, like 15. So I'm just like, man, that's crazy. Like that's real crazy. Like, I'm in jail at 15. Not like it's just that crazy, but to me, that was crazy. I'm dramatic. If you know me, I'm like, I'm 15. I'm doing all right. Well, no, I don't want to be here. Y'all tweaking. Nothing I like is in here. Nothing that I like is in here. Right? At least that's what I thought. Although there was plenty of things that I wasn't tuned in yet. So, now, we turned 20. We got to show face again now, because from 10 to 20, we've been just running around, doing what we've been doing, getting these new skills and qualities and things that nobody really knows about, but it's like, they're not looking over there, so they don't really know about it. But they hear things, and they see things, but they're not taking them for what they're really worth. They're taking them at face value, like, oh, this is what everybody does. Like, oh, all kids do that. No. I'm different. I'm different. So, now here we are at 20. I'm still a complete fuck up at 20 years old. Understand this. But now something's about to happen that hasn't happened before. Child is about to be brought into the world. So, release the Kraken. Feel me? Boom. A baby is born. A star is you feel me, popped out. I start thinking differently. I don't want to be invisible no more. But I've been invisible for so long, 20 years, pretty much 15 at least. I've been invisible for so long that it's starting to feel like it'd be too much of a job to become seen, to be seen for who I am, or at least who I've become at this point. Because, like I said, I've experienced the love, I've experienced the hate. At that point, I had experienced the hatred and everything. And, you know, I had qualities and skills that could be used in wonderful ways. So, I was trying to be seen. Plus, you're bringing a kid into this world and you're a man, look, it's time to level up, right? So now, little did I know, I was never as invisible as I thought. Because the whole time I thought I was invisible, somebody had already seen what was, you feel me? They already seen down the road like, oh, we gotta make him feel invisible. If we make him feel invisible, he won't find his way back to heaven. Keep him trapped in hell, and he won't make it back to heaven. That was the plot. But I at least felt invisible, which was what was the good thing about it. Because me feeling invisible, like nobody could see me and nobody cared about what I said, like nothing that I did mattered, it created this air of being bold. Because guess what? Nobody cares what I'm doing. So it don't matter. I can do whatever I want. Nobody even knows who I am. I don't hang out with that many people. Like, nobody's interested in me. Nobody cares what I got going on. Nobody cares if I brushed my teeth this morning. Don't nobody care if I put deodorant on. Nobody cares about none of that. So I'm at that point where, don't get me wrong, they don't have to care. I'm grown. But it was just like, sometimes when you like on the outside looking in, and you see this family and this family and this family and this family, you like, man, I wish I had a family like that. Right? I wish my family did stuff like that. Right. But it just wouldn't happen. So the things that did happen, I appreciate. The things that didn't happen, we just don't dwell on. Like, if they happen, they happen. If they don't, they don't. I'm not dead yet. But, so now, once you get bold, you can start trying to be seen. You've gotten courage now. You like, you know what? If everybody else is doing what they want, why don't I just jump out the window and do what I want? So, at 20 years old, I started doing a level of research that I can't even, like, you see me grabbing my head trying to think, what word could I even use to express? Tremendous isn't even big enough, because I decided to start studying everything. There's nothing I won't study. I don't care about liking it. I don't care about not liking it. I don't care about none of that. If it exists, I'm studying it. Simple and plain. If it exists, I'm studying it. So I started loading myself with all this knowledge. Now, of course, you're going to have to filter through this knowledge, because all of it is not useful. But you can use it for something. I mean, what is it to you? But now, 20 to 30. 20 to 30 was more of me putting my shoes on and walking this road of life knowing I'm not in control of everything. Now, as long as I was invisible, I felt like I was in control, because nobody was actively in front of me trying to stop me. But now that, the 20 to 30 has come, I start realizing I'm not that in control. But there is a controller. So now, if you can find the controller, then you can see how you're being controlled. And you can either, hey, controller, I don't want to be controlled that way. I got a different manual for you. Or you can, so that's what they've been doing. Let me remove myself. Understood. Now, once you remove yourself, or you allow them to control you can allow them to control you and play the game. You got to go through the levels, play the game, win the rewards, get the prizes, things like that. Or side mission, you jump out on your own and it's unknown. It's like you don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but you know that you got the skills to go. You got the skills to do what you need to do. You got the skills to learn. You got the skills to execute. So you turn yourself into a one-man army. Shout out to my boy OMA. He knows what's up. Anyway, it is what it is. But so from there, you get bold. You start taking chances, doing things that you probably didn't do before, doing things you're not even comfortable with, where you're living life pretty much in an abundance mindset, because you simply at nirvana, where like, yo, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. And you living. You're not thinking about consequences. You're not thinking about rules. You're just living with an open heart, loving purely, genuinely, and just going on about your day. You're not trying to harm anybody. You don't want to harm anybody. You're not going to harm anybody. You're just going to live your life. And once you get to that point, you reach a new form of invisible, because you don't care to be seen. You'll be seen when you want to be seen. You won't be seen when you won't want to be seen. Big Virgo, the only way you're going to see me is if I want to be seen.